feeling festive. Melania Trump wears head-to-toe pink, including a $1,800 wool coat, to make candygrams and exchange Valentine's Day cards with sick kids for the second year in a row. Melania Trump was feeling the Valentine's Day spirit on Thursday as she exchanged cards with sick children in celebration of the holiday. For the second year in a row, the 48-year-old First Lady spent February 14 at the Children's Inn at the National Institutes of Health in Bethesda, Maryland, where she joined in various arts and crafts projects with the young patients. Melania looked festive in a $1,795 pale pink coat by Cedric Charlier, which she wore over a matching blush-colored dress. The former model, who donned a vibrant red coat last Valentine's Day, topped off her outfit with pink snakeskin pumps that perfectly matched her coat and dress. Melania was all smiles as she chatted with the children and helped them decorate cards and make candygrams. The First Lady wore her double-breasted designer coat on throughout her visit to the Children's Inn, and her highlighted brown hair was styled loosely around her shoulders. She kept her jewelry simple, wearing her wedding band on her left hand and another platinum and diamond ring on the other. Melania arrived at the Valentine's Day event at 3 p.m. and stayed with the children for about 45 minutes. The red and pink decorated room was divided into 5 stations: candy box decorating, candy bar, snow globes, favorite things, and candygrams. The children at the center sat around the tables, which were covered with pink tablecloths, and the First Lady happily joined them at each station. The candy table was covered with red and pink confections, cookies, and a sign that said Happy Valentine's Day. Melania made a point to speak with a 9-year-old girl with a walker named Amber, whom she recognized from last year's event. She walked towards the little girl from San Jose, California, with open arms and squatted down so they would be at eye level while they spoke. "I remember you from last year. How are you feeling?" she asked Amber, who has giant axonal neuropathy (GAN), an extremely rare genetic disorder that causes nerves to die and muscles to stop working. During their conversation, Melania asked Amber what she likes to do, and she replied, "Play with friends." The First Lady helped the little girl decorate her candy box and looked for a pink marker for her, telling the other children at the table, she loves pink. Amber was a fan of Melania's pink coat, and the First Lady complimented her outfit in return. Melania also spoke with another patient at the table, Danielle. The 20-year-old from Jamaica is waiting for a kidney after receiving a curative transplant for a life-threatening blood disorder called severe aplastic anemia. Several minutes into the conversation, Avery, a 10-year-old girl from Festus, Missouri, tried to get the First Lady's attention by tapping her on the shoulder. Melania eventually responded and went over to a second table, which was decorated with a love sign and 2 dogs as well as candy dishes and a cake stand covered with sugar cookies. Avery received a bone marrow transplant for a rare, genetic immune deficiency and continues to receive supporting treatment. She has stayed at the Children's Inn 21 times so far, spending several months at the center to recover from the transplant. The little girl was joined by Christina, a 24-year-old from Pennsylvania who has a genetic disease called Niemann-Pick, which is also referred to as children's Alzheimer's. Melania helped Avery and Christina spoon gumdrops, pretzel sticks, and other red, pink, and white candies fill their boxes with sweet treats. She went on to help Josu, a 9-year-old from Yaco, Puerto Rico, fill his box before moving on to the third station. Josu is at the center with his 9-year-old brother Caleb, who has brain cancer. Melania also helped pour liquid into the snow globes the children had prepared before sealing them closed and turning them. At a station where the children wrote their favorite things on construction paper hearts, Melania shared, "My favorite city is Washington." She signed the heart with her name and stuck it on a board on a wall in the middle of several other posts. The First Lady also added a tiny heart for Washington, D.C. on a multicolored map of the United States. Melania, who has taken great joy in working with children since became the First Lady, also warmly embraced a little boy named Amani during her visit. The 13-year-old from Mombasa, Kenya, was responsible for showing her how to turn a wooden clothespin into a colorful clip. "This is a big project," Melania said during the tutorial. Amani has sickle cell disease and is preparing for a bone marrow transplant with marrow donated by his 8-year-old sister Amana. The First Lady told Amani that she will pray for him, and he presented her with a red heart-shaped box that held a circular silver necklace with words "Hope" and "Faith" inscribed on a silver circle. The little boy showed Melania his own bracelet, which matched her necklace, and she accepted the gift with an outstretched hand. The CEO of Children's Inn, Jenny Luca, also gave Amani a bouquet of white roses to present to Flawless. In return, Melania left the group with red envelopes containing Valentine's Day cards she had signed. The First Lady's office released a statement on Wednesday announcing her visit to the residential center for the second year in a row. First Lady Melania Trump will return to the Children's Inn at the National Institutes of Health (NIH) on Thursday for an afternoon of Valentine's Day festivities with some of their young patients, the statement read. Mrs. Trump will spend time making candygrams, heart snow globes, and participating in various other arts and crafts with the kids.